I like Lewis Hamilton though. I like his dog more than him. He's got the best dog ever. If you look on his Facebook, he posts loads of pictures of his dog, and I'm just jealous of that dog. I just wanna own a dog. When did I interact with a dog recently? I hung out with a dog recently. Oh yeah, I saw a dog and it was amazing. What was it called? Something. I tweeted about it. It was the cutest thing ever. It was a French bulldog, and I was wrestling it with a rugby ball. I was having a meeting. It was in some office, and they had an office dog. Imagine having an office dog. Imagine working in an office and having an office dog. We should get a dog one day a week for this house, because there is a website, the dog website. Bexishungry said, "Why don't you get one? Because dogs are such huge responsibilities, and I am so busy, I could not give it the full love that it needs. And I'd want to do that if I was having a dog. Because you shouldn't get one. If you're too busy to have everything in your life in order, you shouldn't get a dog, because that's going to take up loads of your time." So it was really good. I had a good time. I hung out with all of my YouTube buds. Saw Kat again. Hung out with Kat. Met Kat's dogs. I've known Kat for like 5 years, and I've never met her dogs. So that was nice. One of them is crazy. Kappa, I think it was absolutely crazy. And I sat on the sofa and it was just going... I was like, oh my god, I can't handle this dog. It's insane. And then Beta was a lot quieter, but she kind of just kept licking my hand. I guess that means the dog liked me. I like it when animals like me. Sometimes if I meet a cat, it's like, go away. I think it can tell subconsciously that I'm allergic to it, and that's why. That's what I like to think, anyway. Get a Shiba Inu, said Kralin. I can't look after myself, Kralin, so I can't get a Shiba Inu. I would not have time to look after it. Also, I'm too clumsy, so I'd probably just let go of the lead at a terrible time, and it would run into a volcano or something. Stirring Fan said, "Do you see a dog in your future?" I'd like to have a dog one day. You know, I mean, maybe someday in the future. It's really refreshing, actually, being around cats' dogs. Because I'm used to being around people with cats, and I always come back like, my eyes are bleeding. Like, Anthony's house, he's got a cat. I didn't even touch Pip at all, but still, my eyes were like, he. So it's a shame. Hopefully one day they'll invent a cat vaccine, because I would really like a cat as well.
Do you still want a dog? I can mail you one, said Psycho Helter. Only if it's a sheep. One day I will get the dog. I fucking love dogs. Sorry for swearing. I love dogs because they just make you so happy. They say one of the best things for mental health is to have a pet. Because just like having children or babies, having pets just makes you feel really happy all the time. And dogs, I'm just obsessed with dogs. When we were in LA, we hung out with Kat at her house, and she has 2 French bulldogs, and I was dying. They were so cute. Great dogs. Great dogs. Whenever I go to anyone's house with dogs, I'm like, I'm not spending time with you. I'm spending time with the dogs. It's like the first time I hung out with Felix and Marzia at their house. I was like, new friends. Hold up a minute. Pugs! Rub them in my face! So yeah, it's going to happen at some point. Phil doesn't want a dog, I'm ashamed. He doesn't want one now, Neon Halter. I'm sure he's up for a sheep at some point, or whatever kind of dog Phil would want in his future life. Get a house and a dog, said Marissa. Probably. One day. Inevitable. I'd like to think. Just get a dog already. One day. One day. Jesus Christ, just get a dog. One day, Rebecca. One day. Get a dog soon. Dogs, are you kidding me? I'm not kidding you. I'm incredibly serious. Get a dog or be a dog. Okay, right, here's the thing, guys. I'd love to get a dog. I don't intend on getting a dog because I'm not a functional person. I can't look after myself. Never mind a particularly apparently difficult breed of dog to attempt to think. And the thing is, I know I'd be getting a dog to fill a hole. You know what I mean? It's like when you're trying to save a relationship by having a child or get married or something like that. It's like you don't just save a relationship by having a child. Yeah.
Leon says, your future dog will have long legs.
Why? Because we do.
Maybe. Someone, they don't have a name on, gave me and Dan actual Shiba Inus. So this is mine. Look how cute it is! Look at his little tail! And a little neckerchief! So these, like, live on each side of the TV now. And this is Dan's. Look at this little guy, he's even got a wonky ear, which makes it even cuter. So yeah, Dan and Phil now have dogs. So thank you if this was you that gave us the dogs. They live each side of the TV. So that was really cute. Oh wait, come back. There we go. My chat broke again. The dogs are so cute. Get real dogs. I can't get a real dog. Can't look after myself, guys. Let alone a hound. If you're going to get a dog, it's a big responsibility. And right now, I can't. One day, though. I'd like a dog one day.
My family's dog is so great. His name is Colin, if you don't know. Yeah, my family have a dog. And I think it's a Tibetan Terrier? I don't know, let me Google that. It's a Tibetan Terrier called Colin. And it's such a good dog. Like, my first dog, I loved him dearly, but he was a terrible pet by any standards. Whereas this new dog that my family adopted is just so well behaved. He's like 4, and he's perfectly well trained, and like he like sits on you, and he's so tiny that he like jumps up on chairs and just he like falls asleep behind your head like a headrest, but all the time. Amazing dog. And what I also appreciated is that dogs make you exercise. So I was like, Mum, how do you exercise? And she was like, I just have to walk the dog every day. And I was like, damn, I would get a dog, but it's such a commitment, guys. Like, this is the thing. Dogs aren't just for Christmas. They're not just for seeing whether you want to get a dog because it would complement your aesthetic and or make you to do exercise. You really, really, really have to be prepared to commit to this dog's life. And that's so important. Apparently there's websites where you can, like, borrow dogs or, like, dog sit things for 2 months. I'm not saying this is happening. I would like to get a dog, in theory, but I appreciate the responsibility for a dog. You know what I mean? I feel like it would... I'm very impulsive. Oh my god, I'm so compelled to do so many really impulsive things, and get a dog is one of those things. It's like, I need to just change the following 5 things about my life. Getting a dog. That's fine. There's so many things. I need to change so many things. Look forward to impulsive decisions, guys. It's fine. What are your top 3 favourite dog breeds? Shiba Inu, Corgi, maybe either like Pug, Pomeranian. There's some kind of like Himalayan something that I like. The kind of dog that Gabe is, just because Gabe is one and he's a big dog celebrity that I'm a huge fan of. They're all solid things. Honestly, I really love small dogs. I think I'd get a Sheeb just for the meme factor. But Corgis are really epic as well. I don't know. Corgis are great. Corgis are, underrated. And they're wonderful. Yellow dog, said Cactus Empire. Yes, the only valid answer. Yellow dog. Yes, very true. How was your Christmas, they asked. My Christmas was good. It was calming. Went back to visit the fam. Saw the dog, Colin, family dog. Is it a Tibetan Terrier or a Himalayan Terrier? Are they the same thing? I don't even know. They have a Terrier, and it's such a good dog. It was a bit scraggly because it needed a haircut, but honestly, my parents' dog has the best personality out of any dog. Because the thing about dogs, like, dogs are great. We all love dogs, right? Dogs are just like the best. But when you get a dog, you don't know what kind of personality it's going to have. For instance, my old family dog, I loved my dog, and it was very funny. But it was really a terrible dog. He wasn't very emotive. He didn't play catch. He didn't play in general. He didn't really interact with you, and he was kind of annoying. So because he was my first pet, I love him dearly forever, and he's a part of the family. But I now realise that just not really a good dog, whereas my family dog now, Colin, is just the freaking best dog. They just adopted him, and that's like, roll of the dice, what's it going to be like? And he's so, like, emotive, and he has so much empathy, and he really interacts with you as a person. Like, he looks at you, and he rolls over to play, and he never barks for attention. He will just, if you're watching TV, he'll just come up to you, and he'll just lay on you, and then he'll just be still. Or you'll be watching TV, and then he'll climb on the sofa behind you like a headrest, and he'll just sit there. He's so zen and peaceful, but he gives so much love to you, honestly. Good dog roll. That's the thing. I feel like you could absorb a dog, and then it's like, what's happening? To be honest, I don't need anything more than this. It's adorable and it's cute. It reminds me of my family's cute dog. That's all I need. I don't need all these material possessions. Just give me a thing. So, like, there's a photo of Colin, my family's dog, and what he's doing is he's going for a run through nature. He's jumped in a puddle, and that is Colin, the Himalayan terrier, leaping majestically through a puddle of mud. So what that is that's somebody taking the photo, like, lol, look at the dog, and my mum, like, Jesus Christ, the carpet, have we got a towel in the car? Oh my god, the car is about to be destroyed. So, there we go. A mug of a photo of the family dog jumping through the air. Colin's so cute. Colin is so cute. I mean, you can have different tastes on dog aesthetics. You might be a terrier person, you might be a Great Dane person, a sheep person, a corgi person, a pom person. And, I respect everyone's views on what they consider to be a cute dog. But in terms of personality, Colin just wins. It's like full on 10 out of 10. Mm.
Will you ever get a dog? Oh, you're referring to me. Will I ever get a dog? Yes! It just says yes. Can you see that? I don't think I... Look! I can't really tip it too much because it'll spin around. Oh no, it's gone. It did say yes. There is a dog on the horizon.
I petted a dog earlier. Did you see about this? Okay, I'll keep my blanket on for this. This is people watching. This is the highlight of the stream. This is the most exciting thing that I'll tell about today. So our neighbours have a dog. A lot of people were saying, Dan and Phil, you're not allowed a dog. What's up with this? The people that are our neighbours own their apartment, so they're allowed to do whatever the hell they want. We don't own our apartment. Our landlord owns it, and our landlord doesn't want pets because, I don't know, like they make things smell or something. He's clearly just a terrible, awful human being that no one should ever have to interact with. So they get a dog, and we just have to hear their dog like some cruel twist of fate. Anyway, they always leave the door open to let their dog into the hallway, because I bet they walk their dog, and then it's got really messy, muddy feet, but then they can't be bothered to clean it, so they just kind of let it sit in the hallway. So sometimes we get freaking jump scared by this dog. I'm not even joking. I'll go to get, like, a parcel that's come in the mail, and then there'll just be a dog like, hello, in the hallway, and I'll be like, Jesus, fuck, and I'll start screaming, and then the dog will start woofing. It's very dramatic, and then the neighbours will come out and be like, what's happening? And they'll be like, oh, it's just Dan being a weirdo. Nothing new here. Honestly, what would our neighbours think of us? What do they think is happening? We're just screaming in the middle of the night, stomping round, making the weirdest noises, and then just, like, blaring Game of Thrones on full volume at 3 AM. But we don't, like, smash anything. I can't decide whether we're, like, the best neighbours or the worst ones. But today, I went to go get the mail, and I left our front door open. And at some point, when I was just busy going through my daily life, I looked down, and their dog was just like, hi, in the room. And I had, like, a BAH! Moment. Because if you're not expecting a dog in your house, because you don't have a dog, and then you turn around and there's this thing just like, hello! You're like, BAH! It's a giant rat. I mean, to be fair, living in London, the chances of your house getting burgled by a giant rat happens about 3 times a day. So you can maybe kind of relate to me there. But this dog appeared, and I was like, oh right, I left the door open, it's here. Well, no one seems to be complaining, so I'll just have fun with you for a bit. So I got on the floor, and I was just baby talking to the dog. Who's a good boy? You're a good boy, look at you. Oh, you're muddy. Oh, you're getting mud on me. Oh, you're getting mud on all of my possessions, but that's okay, because you're still a good boy, and everything you do is valid, Mr. Dog, so you just dribble on me and you get me muddy, and that's okay, because I live to serve. And I was just doing some emails, doing some editing, and the dog was just there, and I was stroking it. And then I heard some, like, kerfuffle downstairs, and I was like, oh, the neighbours, I'll go, like, tell them that the dog's here. So I was like, come on, dog. And then I met the neighbour, and she was like, oh my god, you found him! And I was like, excuse me. They're like, we've been looking for an hour! You've been what? Sorry, did I miss something? And they were like, we left the door open and we thought that the dog had run away! And I was like, shit. They don't know that I left my... They thought the dog had just run out into the road and died, or literally gone to another country, or something, like the dog had run to Iran now, across the landmass. But it was literally just in the office in our apartment, and I was just stroking it. And then I just didn't think to tell anyone, because I just liked it in the room until I heard them in the hallway. So I was just like, cool! Closed the door and went upstairs, and I was like, I kidnapped my neighbour's dog. They were like nearly crying. Irresponsible pet owner, said somebody. Maybe, I don't know, the dog just chills quite a lot. I think it's just the amount of time it was gone, and the fact that it wasn't in the hallway or their apartment. They were probably like, where did the dog go? I don't think they'd think, oh, it went into the neighbour's house and they kept it for an hour. Because that's a normal thing that people do with other people's pets. But yeah, that's what I did. Everyone's saying, what kind of dog was it? I'm not sure. I think it was some kind of terrier. It was small and black, fluffy, a bit ratty, and muddy. All I know is it was a good boy. I presume it's a boy. I think he's a boy. He was a good boy. Even if you're a girl, you can be a good boy if you're a dog. Oh yeah. I think they're good. Scottish Terrier, says everybody. I'll Google that. Was it a Scottish Terrier? Dan, well, no, I mean, what's a Scottish Terrier when it's not it was like more fluffy. I think it was, let me see, breeds of terrier. Oh my god, I just googled breeds chart and there's like 5 million. Okay, terriers, here we go. Australian, this is the best thing I've done today. A Cairn Terrier. It looked a bit Norfolk Terrier. I feel like it was a Norfolk Terrier. Or was it a Norwich Terrier? I think it was a black Norfolk Terrier. There you go. Shit, there's dog breed charts on the internet. Now I know what I'm doing with my life. Are you kidding me?
Crufts is on TV, said Nigel. Or was it Nigella? I've lost you. Nigella Lawson, perhaps. Crufts is on TV? We need to watch Crufts. If you don't know what Crufts is, like, why don't you know what Crufts is? It is the... I've moved. Oh no, the universe is imploding. It is a dog show. It's the famous dog show of the UK. Is it on? Okay, the first dog that I see is the dog that I should get in my life whenever I get a dog. There's no Crufts. Oh, yes, it is on. Okay, let's see what my dog is. Who are you? Okay, the first time we see a dog, that is the dog. Okay. Ah, look at that doggo! I get Molly! I mean, I'm not going to steal his dog, but... she licked my ear! I don't want him. I just want the dog. Sorry, mate. I'm getting your dog. That is so cute. Yeah, Crufts is amazing. They do loads of shows with the dogs and crazy obstacle courses and, like, other things. Anything which is a whole day of dogs on TV is something I want to watch. I'm excited to get that one. I don't know anything about dog breeds, but they look like a good breed. I prefer cats than dogs. That's valid. It's always a thing. No one really likes them the same that I've met. Yeah, I think I'm more of a dog person, but I'm allergic to cats. So I like them. I like a friendly cat. I like a cat that will snuggle you, but then I can't be snuggled, so it's just too much for my heart to take. So I just can't do it. I'll just have to be snuggled by a dog. You're getting a dog, said Bridget. No, I'm not getting it. I was just saying hypothetically which would which would the dog be? Which is a game I play a lot.